Welcome to classes by Inspire Physics. Today we are going to see a few phenomena like self-induction and mutual induction. Self-induction means if you have a current carrying coil, if the current varies, then surrounding the magnetic field is there, that also varies. See, since the magnetic field or the magnetic flux linked with each turn of the coil is varying, it can induce a current in the same coil. This phenomenon is called self-induction. And another similar phenomenon is there called mutual induction. Mutual induction means that if you have two adjacent coils, in one coil current is varying, nearby there is one more coil. See, there are magnetic flux linked to the second coil also, neighboring coil also. A current can be induced in the neighboring coil due to the variation of current in the first coil. This induction is called as mutual induction. Okay, we will see the phenomenon in detail, self-induction and mutual induction. We will start with the self-induction. So we have self-induction. In self-induction, what we say is, say we have a coil. Let this be a coil. A coil of n turns. Okay, it is connected to a cell and a switch also there. N is a number of turns. Let I be the current carried by the coil. Say from the positive of the battery, current will start to flow through the coil. Let L be the length of the. So we are taking a solenoid here. Okay, if we are taking a solenoid, let L be the length. I take L is the length. L is the length of the solenoid. So we have when switch is closed, current will flow through the solenoid. Now surrounding solenoid, we have learned in previous class, surrounding solenoid, a magnetic field will be developed. There will be magnetic flux also. Let A be the area of cross section. Area of cross section of the solenoid. L is the length. See, when I is the current flowing through the solenoid will behave like a bar magnet. Along the axis, we can say we have magnetic field like this. There will be magnetic field developed. One end will be north pole and other will be south pole. Okay, inside from south to north there will be magnetic field. Magnetic field is developed. Now what happens when you suddenly switch off? When you open the switch, then the flux will disappear. The magnetic flux will disappear within a short interval of time. See, initially we had a large number of flux when current was flowing. When we switch it off, suddenly the flux decreases to zero. This is a change in flux. Due to the change in flux, an EMF will be induced in the same solenoid. This phenomenon is called a self-induction. Okay, so we know the equation. The induced voltage is equal to by Faraday's law is equal to d phi by dt. d phi by dt is equal to d phi by dt. Now what we understand from this is that the flux is linked. See, if there is magnetic flux, the magnetic flux is linked to each turn of the solenoid. If there are n turns, with the n turn, the magnetic flux is linked. Now we can write the equation. The magnetic flux is proportional to the current. When the current increases, the magnetic flux also increases. Phi proportional to I. Or what we can write, phi is equal to a constant. The constant L is called a coefficient of self-inductance. Phi is equal to L into I. I is a current, so I will use capital I. I is a current flowing and L is called a coefficient of self-induction, or it is called a self-inductance. It's a constant. The constant that depends on the solenoid. Okay. So the flux linked to each turn of the solenoid is proportional to the current flowing. Whenever we increase the current, the flux also increases, because when you increase the current, magnetic field increases, then flux also increases. See, we have the induced voltage E is equal to d phi by dt. When you substitute the phi here, we will get E is equal to d by dt of, we can write L into I. L into I is flux. So what is E? L is a constant, take outside. E is equal to L into di by dt. This is equation of induced voltage. Induced voltage by self-induction. Okay, we can write this equation number 1 and equation number 2. So this phenomenon is called a self-induction. Self-induction means, say initially current was carried by the solenoid. When switch was closed, current was flowing. There were magnetic flux linked to each turn of the solenoid. There are n turns. through each turn there is magnetic flux linked. Suddenly when you switch off, the magnetic flux decreases to 0. So there's a change in flux. In a short duration of time, the change in flux takes place. This change in flux will induce an EMF in the same solenoid. Okay, this is called a self-induction. Now we need to get equation for self-inductance. For getting equation of self-inductance, first we will write what is a magnetic flux linked to each turn. Okay, so each turn we know that magnetic flux has an equation phi is equal to B into A. B is the magnetic field, A is the area. What is the magnetic field due to the solenoid? See, in moving charge and magnetism we have seen a solenoid produces magnetic field given by mu 0 small n into I. Small n is number of turns per length. See, n is equal to capital N divided by length. See, small n, number of turns per length is equal to n by L. I can substitute here n by L. See, when I substitute here, B is equal to mu 0 n by L into I. Okay, so what is the magnetic flux? The flux phi is equal to B into A. So mu 0 n by L A into I. This is the flux linked with each turn of the solenoid. There are n turns for the solenoid. So what is the total flux? I can say total flux. I give a symbol phi 1 is equal to n into phi. Phi is the flux linked to each turn. So total flux equal to n into phi. So what is phi 1? Phi 1 is equal to mu 0. I just multiply n here. So n into n square you will get mu 0 n square A into I by L. This is a total flux linked. Okay, I can write this equation number 3. Say phi 1 is equal to mu 0 n square A. By according to the definition, we know that flux proportional to flux equal L into I. See, according to definition, phi 1 I had to write based on this equation L into I. This is a flux linked is equal to self-inductance into I. Self-inductance or coefficient of self-induction. Compare 3 and 4. Left side is we have a flux, magnetic flux linked. Right side we have I. Here also we have I. So what will be L when we compare the equations? We have L is equal to mu 0 n square A divided by L. This is the equation for what? The self-inductance of the solenoid. Okay. Now if we insert an iron core inside, any core if we insert inside, we have to modify the equation as mu 0 into mu r. What is mu r? Mu r is called the relative permeability of the iron core or the core. If we insert an iron core inside, the iron core is having a relative permeability. That also we need to multiply. Okay, so that's about a self-induction. Now we will see one more similar phenomenon called a mutual induction. See, mutual induction is the basic phenomenon of transformer. See, you are familiar with the transformers. Transformers work based on the principle of mutual induction. Now we'll see what is mutual induction. So we have two solenoids. So first I will explain the concept behind. We have one solenoid. I can call this primary. Okay, I have a switch and a cell and a switch connected like this. Now I have another coil called a secondary very close to it. Okay. This is connected to a load. A device is connected. Say let I be the current flow. This is called a primary and this is called a secondary. Let I be the current. I can say IP is the current through the primary. When current is flowing through the primary, there will be magnetic field surrounding the primary. A few magnetic field lines will link to the secondary also. What happens is that in the secondary some current will be induced. How? Because when you change the current, when you switch off, switch on, there will be magnetic flux. When you switch off, the magnetic flux is linked to the, I will just draw the magnetic flux also. These are the flux field lines. Okay, if it is very close, a few field lines will be linked to the secondary also like this. Okay, these are the magnetic field lines. So a few field lines will be linked to the secondary. They are very close. In most cases, primary and secondary will be wound over a single core. Coaxial they will be made. So a few flux will be linked here. When you suddenly, so suppose initially we switched on. Current is flowing, there will be magnetic flux. When you switch off, the magnetic flux linked to secondary also decreases to 0 in a short interval of time. It can induce a current in the secondary. This induction is called a mutual induction. See, the flux linked to the secondary. I can write flux linked to the secondary. I write phi S flux linked to secondary is proportional to current flowing in the primary. IP is the current in the primary. Now we can write phi S is equal to a constant. I just substitute M into IP. What is M? M is called coefficient of mutual inductance. Here L is called coefficient of self-inductance or self-induction or self-inductance. See already a name also. L is called self-inductance. Self-inductance. Or we can say coefficient of self-induction. Now what is M called? M is called mutual inductance. Mutual inductance. Okay, mutual inductance. Now we need to get an equation of mutual inductance. So before that we need to get equation of induced voltage. Induced voltage in secondary is equal to d phi by dt. It is d phi s by dt. Phi s means flux linked to secondary. Now when you substitute, we will get Es is equal to d by dt of, we can say, M into IP. Okay. Now Es is equal to, M is constant, take outside, dIP by dt. This is the equation for voltage induced in the secondary. Okay, we'll continue the equation. Equation number 4. We can take this as equation number 5. This is equation number 6. So a voltage will be induced in the secondary whenever there is a change in magnetic field in the primary. How the magnetic field changes? If you change the current in primary, the magnetic field as well as the magnetic flux linked to secondary also can change. And this change will induce a current in the secondary. This is the induced voltage is equal to M into di by dt. What is dIP by dt? It is a change in current in the primary with respect to time. dIP by dt. M is called mutual inductance or coefficient of mutual induction. Okay. Now we need equation for coefficient of mutual inductance. So we consider a primary coil. This is a primary coil which is connected to a cell as well as a switch. Let N1 be the number of turns of primer. Okay. Area length is L and area of cross section is A. N1, L and A. N1 is a number, L is length and A is the area of cross section. Okay. And over the primary, I just wind another coil. This is a secondary. Over it I am winding secondary. This is connected to a load resistor. This is secondary. So let N2 be the number of turns of secondary. Common length and common area cross. These are common terms. L and A. N2 is number of turns of secondary. Turns of secondary. Okay. And what is N1? N1 is the number of turns of primary. Now let I be the current flowing. From the positive I is the current flowing. It will produce a magnetic field in the primary. What's the equation of magnetic field in the primary? We can say B1, I have given the symbol. B1 is a magnetic field in primary. It will produce a magnetic field mu 0 N1 by L into I is a current. Okay, I is a current. B1 is equal to mu 0 N1 by L into I is a magnetic field in the primary. Now the magnetic field is linked to the secondary. Each turn is linking. See, we'll see what is magnetic flux. Magnetic flux linked to each turn is equal to B1 into area of the cross section. We can say mu 0 N1 by L into I into A. This is the magnetic flux. Now the magnetic field linked to each and every turn of the secondary we need to find. What I can say, it is phi 1. Phi 1 is equal to secondary. How many turns are there? N2. So N2 into phi. This will be equal to the flux linked to each term, means N2 turns of the secondary. N2 is the number of turns of secondary. Phi is the flux in the primary. So N2 into phi. How will you find? N2 we multiply with the phi. We will get a mu 0 N1 N2 I into A by L. This is the flux linked to the secondary. Okay, equation number 7. Now we need to compare this equation with the general equation of flux. Okay, what is general equation of flux? Flux linked to secondary. See, here I have used phi 1. Phi 1 is equal to M into IP. So M is a mutual inductance and IP is a current in primary. Just use a symbol I. So M into I. So comparing these two, what is N? I we have here. So M is equal to what we have, mu 0 N1 N2 A divided by L. If we have a core, an iron core is inserted with a permeability mu r, we can modify the equation mu m is equal to mu 0 mu r n1 n2 A divided by L. This equation for mutual inductance between a pair of coils. These two are the equations. See, for a pair of coil, the mutual inductance depends on the number of turns of primary as well as secondary, the area of cross section of each coil, and L is the length of the coil. Okay, this is for self inductance and this is for mutual inductance. Okay, I hope that I have understood. Thank you.